Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good evening. We are back with Genshin Impact again tonight. There's a new event that started today. So I think we'll hop onto that first, and then later we'll start the Clorinde story quest. Talk to Henry? Okay.
Add Astra.
Okay, you can create personalized name cards now. Okay.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. High up, everyone can hear your voice.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about this. Okay.
Mondstadt welcomes you.
Yeah. Alrighty. So this is the new event right here. So I might just do the quest. Like, hold on. Now. Dude, I swear, Paimon always says something right when I'm about to pause or do something that interrupts her. She always fucking does that. Okay, hold on. Yeah, how long do we have? Okay, 9 days. Alright. A chiseled face as though classical sculpture come to life, and an unrivaled aura that surpasses common folk. You must be the Commander Harima of whom the rumors speak, no? Your reputation precedes you. I was just thinking of entrusting the Adventurers Guild with sending you a letter, extending an invitation to you to join our meeting. But you somehow seem to have foreseen this. Join what meeting now? You're being so formal. It feels like you're treating Harima like some kinda super professional warrior? Oh, but you have been far more. than mere warriors. You have crossed blades with countless monsters and formidable foes during your journey across 5 nations, and your exploits have been painstakingly recorded and repeatedly analyzed by the armed forces of each nation. Whether the Knights of Favonius, Millilith, Shogunate Samurai, Corps of 30, or Myson Guardianage, each and every one of the armed services has given nothing but the very highest of marks to your combat abilities and stratagems. Harima has the capability to lead from the front or command from the rear. If possible, active cooperation must be established with him. Therefore I, Staff Officer Su Ding of the Millilith, hereby formally invite you to participate in the war game of 5 armies and assume the post of senior consultant therein. What say you to this proposal? The remuneration package for senior consultants is quite considerable, and their total daily compensation for the duration of the event will be on par with that of a Millilith sergeant.
That's the Millilith for you. Straight to the point. A sergeant's pay, eh? Now that sounds tempting.
But we still don't know what the deal is. Do not be concerned about that. I shall now present a detailed introduction of the event for your benefit. As you have seen, large numbers of monsters still roam the wilderness of Tevat, and they cannot be eradicated in any sort of short time frame. In order to effectively deal with the monster threat, the armed services of our neighboring nations are compiling intel regarding commonly encountered monsters, seeking to analyze the threat they pose and share knowledge amongst ourselves. To this end, the Millilith General Staff has created tabletop game pieces based on all kinds of monsters in order to simulate hostile confrontations, and from this analyze their combat capabilities to the best of our ability. Sure, whatever, dude. For this iteration of the war game, we invited members serving in various combat units to utilize their own radically different mindsets and perspectives to control the game pieces, finding the optimal method to suppress the monster threat. And as you are not a part of any of the armies and a rare tactical genius, you can provide an especially valuable analytical angle, greatly increasing the scope and efficiency of our war game.
Paimon thinks she gets it. So you guys are having a meeting to discuss the most convenient and safest way to deal with monsters? Now you're talking Paimon's language. After all, we've got first-hand experience dealing with dangerous baddies from all over, and we've also played lots of chess-like board games before. If we can help a bunch of countries keep the peace just by playing games like we did before, and also get a pile of Mora while we're at it, does that count as a whole flock of birds with one stone?
Casually game some war, save the day. That is precisely the enthusiasm, the ability to calmly rise to any challenge, displaying your awesome skills and solving crises as easily and naturally as breathing. The board is ready, and we can begin the simulation at any time. Let us witness the unique strategic prowess possessed only by a genius commander such as yourself. Okay, well, better do that right this moment. Let's see, okay. Alright, so... Okay, let me read the notice on this event again. So how exactly does this work? Okay. So we get 6 different scenarios. All right. Hmm. Okay. Let me think. Just trying to think. All right, tell you what, let's do this. All right, so I have about 1.5 right now. And let me see how much a single scenario fills it up. Okay. Please scenario. Ooh, boy. Okay. Well, let's just do one. Second combat unit. Okay, hold on. So...
Fry! Fry! Let's end this now! We'll meet again. Fry! Fry! Picked the wrong test subject. We'll meet again. Fry!
Alrighty. Simple enough. Hmm. Okay, so okay, so it takes a little more than half of a thing. So, okay. So 2 of these things, so yeah, it's gonna take, oh wait, no wait. Yeah, it's like roughly 2 2/3 of these scenarios. And how many scenarios were there total? Go, hold on, go back to this deal here. Let me see. Okay, 7 times 2 is 14. So we're looking at 14. Okay. So it's gonna take like 6 days, I think, to get through this. Okay. Hmm. All right. Tell you what, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold off on doing the I'm gonna hold off on doing the Clorinde story quest tonight. And I'm gonna just focus on the event tonight. But tomorrow, I think I will start the Clorinde story quest. I think that's how we'll do that. Yeah. Alright, so we'll do one more of these and then... In addition, dispatch units to occupy the stronghold flag. So we're looking at melee, ranged, flying. Okay. All right. Wait. Deals pyro damage. Animo. Probably be good to do this whirlwind again, I would think. This lowers their defense. Okay, see the problem with this is the two of their units are pyro, so this is not even going to affect them. So I'm thinking, yeah, just stick with the animo. Okay.
My blade! Going somewhere?
Fall before me!
To the ferry?
You win this battle.
Finally, No.
Cut down like this.
Well, well, well.
Okay. All right.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients. I can't decide whether...
Okay.
Add Astro. Thank you for
Alright, well, I guess since that went by pretty quick, we'll just go ahead and do some more Spiral Abyss. Okay. Um, Wait, who? I don't remember who I was using in Hu Tao's team before. It's a really risky lineup, but yeah. All right.
Gather! This is order. Witness my great undertaking.
Ring cutter. See?
Time to act. No, my sword. Let me weave you a verse.
Solidify! I will have order. Come into being. Feel this ancient power.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of good.
Gather! Stabilize! Live! Order guide you. Come into being.
No, my sword! Rain cutter!
Moment of birth. Burst forth. Stabilize.
Let me weave you a verse. Time to act.
Come into being.
Time to go!
That was weird.
Gather. This is order. Burst forth. Witness my great undertaking.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
See?
Solidify. Come into being.
Witness the power of good luck.
Higher, higher, hands on fire!
Okay.
I'm going in!
Let me go.
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me.
Game's up. Time's over. Let's light it up! Off we go! Overruled.
Taste. Eat this.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Gotcha.
One strike will suffice.
Go on.
I'm ready.
This is where you fall. Let's light it up! I'm going in!
One with nature. That hurts. Clouds high. The birds call.
Here comes the catch. Quietly now. Transfixed! Witness my rise. Laid bare.
One strike will suffice. Cut down. Like this.
Teamwork is
This
dreamwork!
will do. Taste my death. Fall before me.
Into the wind.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha!
As one with wind and cloud.
Transfixed! Everlasting as the moon! Laid bare. Everybody stand back! Huh?
Fall before me.
The wind knows me.
Busted!
One strike will suffice.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Game's up. Fun's over.
You win.
The insolent shall
Take it easy.
be punished.
Quietly now. Overruled. This is where you fall. Transfixed.
Got you!
Teamwork is dreamwork.
One with nature.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
As one with with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
Let's light it up! Everlasting as the moon! Overruled!
Wait, did I?
I hear the children sing.
Shouldn't get careful.
Alright.
Everybody stand back!
Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature.
Here comes the catch. Quietly now. Wanted my full attention, did you? Witness my... Let's light it up!
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves adorn my...
I'm going in! Gotcha! Game's up. Fun's over. Transfixed! Go on. The hearth! Now it...
Alright. Should I do? Yeah, I'll do the Hu Tao first. Okay, and then we'll do Navia.
Stabilize. I will have order.
Here comes the catch. Quietly now. Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate. Things are about to get dicey.
Solidify.
Let me weave you a bird.
Stabilize.
Gotcha. No, my sword.
This is order.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. Here comes the catch.
Gather.
Phew.
Solidify.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey. No, my sword! Witness the power. Time to go! Huh?
Order guide you.
Quietly now. Let me weave you up. Game's up. Fun's over.
Gather. I will have order.
Busted. No, my sword. Ring cutter. Things are about to get dicey.
Higher, higher, hands on fire! Ha!
Teamwork is
Let
dreamwork.
me try.
Burst forth. Moments of birth.
Eat this! Boba, get them!
This isn't over.
A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Watch out!
Coming to be.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Hey there!
Huh?
Witness my great undertaking.
Ready.
Everybody stand back! Hey there! Hiya!
Cheap tricks.
Bro,
A proper send-off from the
Let's light it up.
Burst forth.
You're toast! Nice and spicy!
This. This isn't over. I'm ready.
Hey there!
Moments of birth.
Slice. Fall before me.
Boba, get them! Coming at ya!
Taste my flavor.
Come on, Navia, focus! I'm going in! Huh? A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Hey there! Hiya! Watch out! Inside shouting.
Let's move.
Nice and spicy! Watch out! Purging transgressions! That's the way! Watch out!
Let's light it up.
Occupying heat.
Coming to be. Feel this ancient power.
This one's well done.
Everybody stand! Eat this! Out of the frying pan! Watch out!
You need to hurry up.
Hiya! And stop! Hey there!
Well done.
Burst
You need
forth.
to hurry up. Roast and fry.
Nice and spicy!
This one's well done.
Fire! Well, with... Hey there!
An unfortunate fault. You need to hurry up. Roast and
Here we
fry.
go. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
You need to hurry
Witness my great undertaking. Live.
up. This one's well done.
Burst forth.
Roast and fry.
Hey there! A proper send-off from the...
This one's well done.
Let's light it up.
You need to hurry up.
Live.
Hey-ya! Nice and spicy!
Roast and fry.
Then I'm going in.
Watch out!
You need to hurry up.
Fire! Well, with rock.
Coming to be.
Huh?
Feel this ancient power.
You need to hurry
your pro fire! Well,
Teamwork is dreamwork!
This was well done.
eat this! Nice and spicy.
Moments of birth. Burst forth.
An unfortunate fault.
Watch out! Hiya! Out of my sight. Attack!
Adventure, let's light it up!
Coming to be.
Coming at ya! Ha-ha!
Hey, everybody, stand back!
Feel this ancient power. Burst forth.
You're toast! Out of the frying pan, fire! Well, coming at ya!
Body belongs to ice.
A grand supplier in consideration.
Coming to be.
I can't believe they have more enemies, bro. Like, come on. Fucking ridiculous, dude.
Savor the show. This. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Where'd that come from? Ooh. Attack! That's the way.
How would you consider it?
Moments of birth. Coming to be.
Please hold for
A gift for you.
coming at ya! Chat!
A grand surprise.
Sorry, partner.
Bro. What the fuck, dude? That's just fucking ridiculous.
Feel this ancient power.
Everybody, stand back. Let's
Eat this! Booba, get them! A proper send-off! From the Stina with watch out! Hiya! Ha-ha! Check coming at ya! Ow! I'm fine.
What?
This.
Ha! Let's light it up!
Burst forth.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Help! Regenerate attack!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Hey there! Hiya! Coming at ya! Fire! Well, you're toast!
Off we go! Ha!
Booba, get them!
Witness my great undertaking.
Hey there! Ha-ha! Ha! Cha!
Everybody, stand back! Let's light it up!
Nice and spicy!
This.
Fire! Well, with that, I guess I'm going...
Okay.
home.
They I don't know what their fucking problem is, but they made Spiral Abyss way too fucking hard this round. Like, way too fucking hard. Like, I don't know. I could try my new Valette team, I guess, but... Bro. I don't know. I'll just try it tomorrow. I ain't gonna do it tonight. Mm.
Add Astra.
This fucking ass controller.
Add Astra.
Alrighty. Let's go over and do some Chaos Child now. Is this thing gonna like... There it goes, okay. I don't know why it does that, but anyway. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna go get some water, so I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So, let's see. Yesterday's episode was pretty interesting. Um, so, wait, what was the deal? Oh yeah, so first, um, Takaru found out from Ito that, um, some information about the, the death of, what was her name? Riko Haida or something like that. Uh, got leaked out to the internet. Um, and I don't know, somehow, well, I know, yeah, so basically what got leaked is that, um, they were, suspecting that, um, Senri Minamisawa, uh, was, um, well, shoot, now I don't even remember exactly what they were saying, but they basically name dropped, Senri Minamisawa as either being, I can't remember if they were just, um, linking her with the latest death, or if they were linking her with all of the, new gen deaths. Um, but then, like, people who knew who Senri was, started posting about how Senri and Kurisu used to be like classmates and friends, and so they were even trying to like get, uh like, I guess kind of try and get Kurisu involved in this whole deal. And so because of that, a bunch of media people, uh surrounded Alba dorm, and they were there before, Takaru could get to Alba dorm, so he had to like kind of fight his way through the media and get in. And then while, Takaru was there at Alba dorm, he talked with, um, Shinjo on the phone, and Shinjo told him that, um, this Riko Haita or whatever, is not Senri. So Senri is not the pyrokinetic that attacked Takaru. It was just this random person named Riko, apparently. Um, so they don't know why she had Senri's ID on her. Um, but I think now that, Takaru's found out that Senri is not the pyrokinetic, she is going to, confront Uki and Yuto about it, I think, here. And that's where we left off. So I could see Uki and Yuto cleaning up the equipment in the exam room.
父さんとユイは
Oh yeah, so basically he's um aware now, I guess, that since Rico died on the 23rd, that can be counted as a new gen madness killing. And so the new gen killings have not ended like they had originally thought. So Takaru's kind of scrambling now to, I guess, kind of get everybody in the know so that they can kind of protect themselves in case they get attacked. Because it's the October the 28th, and that's supposed to be the next scheduled date that a killing's supposed to occur. So.
父さん、外でマスコミの人と喧嘩してる。
喧嘩？
はい。委員の窓から中を隠し撮りしようとした人がいたんです。それで佐久間先生が怒って外へ。
Well, their dad is not a gigalomaniac, so I don't think they have to worry so much about him. But if Yui's out there, that's definitely a problem. I listened carefully, and sure enough, I could hear Dad arguing with what sounded like a reporter.
ユイも父さんと一緒なのか？
え、お姉ちゃん？
Yuto and Uki look confused.
お姉ちゃんならさっきタクル兄ちゃんのところへ行ったでしょ？
何？
Yui went to find me?
いや、来てないぞ。
でも確かに寮へ上がっていきました。
そんなバカな。
I turned around and ran back up the stairs to the dorm.
ユイ！どこだユイ！
But I couldn't find her no matter where I looked. She wasn't in her room, or the bath, or the toilet. I looked everywhere. After I looked everywhere I could, I finally decided to check the dorm's emergency exit, and shivered as I saw that the inside latch was undone.
いつもきちんと鍵がかかってるはずなのに。
Did she go outside? Why? I could feel my heart pounding with terror as I ran back into the clinic.
やっぱりどこにもいない。
そんなはずないよ。さっき伊藤さんが来て。
伊藤？
はい。それでゆいさんは伊藤さんと上へ行ったんです。
伊藤と一緒なんだな。ユイ一人じゃなくて。
はい。
Well, then he should just call Ito then.
そうか。
I breathed a small sigh of relief. If it was just Yui, she might have been in danger. But if she wasn't alone, it wouldn't be as easy for someone to attack her.
とにかく伊藤に電話してみる。
As I took out my phone, Sarika and Kurisu came into the room. They were worried. They looked even more worried when I told them that Ito and Yui had vanished.
ゆいと伊藤くんが？どこ行っちゃったんだろ
もしもし、伊藤が。 ああ、宮代。
お前どこにいるんだ？
どこってコンビニから帰るところだよ。買い出ししてきたんだ。
Ito's voice was the same as ever.
ユイは一緒なのか？
そばにいるけど。
そうか。
I felt relieved, but screamed into the phone anyway.
お前な、コンビニに行くなら誰かに断ってからにしろよ。ユイまで連れ出してみんな心配してんだぞ。
確かにそうだったな。悪い悪い。
とにかく急いで戻ってきてくれ。ユイが危険かもしれないんだ。
それなら大丈夫だろう。ゆいちゃんに何かあったら俺が手術して治してやるからさ。
What?
あ？
My mouth hung open for a second. An operation? What the hell was he talking about?
Huh?
And then I realized that I could hear muffled moans next to him.
おい、イト、今のユイの声じゃないのか？何やってんだ？
あのさ、俺いつか佐久間先生みたいな医者になろうと思ってたんだよな。知ってたか？
だから何してんだよお前。
やっぱコンビニで買ったナイフじゃ切れ味が悪いな。確かに痛いだろう、これじゃ。
おいイト、何冗談言ってんだ。ユイを電話に出せ。おい
宮代、お前さ、急いで持ってきてくれないか？ちゃんと切れるメスと麻酔薬、あと骨を切るノコギリみたいなのなかったっけ？これじゃあゆいちゃんがかわいそうだ。
Okay, wait a sec. Now he's starting to sound like the people that were doing the human experiments. He hung up.
ユイ、どうしたんだユイ。
I pushed the call button again and again with shaking fingers. But he must have turned off his phone because he didn't pick up.
なんだよ。どうして伊藤が。
My mind couldn't keep up with this. It was too much to believe.
タクル、ユイがどうかしたの？なんか悲鳴みたいなの聞こえたけど。タクル兄ちゃん。
I suddenly felt like I was about to throw up. I shoved my face into the sink and tossed up everything I had in my stomach. It was like I was vomiting up hate, fear, and despair, and no matter how much I tried, it wouldn't stop. When I'd thrown up so much that there wasn't even any stomach fluid left, I turned around to see Kurisu behind me.
クルス、電話だ。新庄さんにとにかく電話してくれ。
え？
このままじゃユイが殺される。
I let Kurisu handle getting in touch with Shinjo and ran out the emergency exit to the dorm.
ユイ、どこだ？何でもいいから声を出せ、ユイ！
My voice echoed down the rows of houses. Some nearby reporters ran over.
どうしたの君？何かあったのかい？
さっきここから誰か出て行きませんでしたか？
え？
僕くらいの男と、あともう少し若い女の子です。知りませんか？
あの二人かな。インタビューしようとしたら無視されたけど。
どっちへ行きました？
確かあっちだと思うけど。
I ran in the direction he pointed to without stopping or looking behind me.
君!
I could hear them asking what happened, but I didn't have time to tell them.
ユイ、伊藤、どこだ?
I ran, screaming the names of my little sister and best friend. It hurt to breathe, but I couldn't stop running. My only thoughts as I ran were of Yui's safety and Ito's strange behavior.
伊藤、お前なんで？どうして？
His tone had been the same as ever. It was the exact same tone he used when he was laughing about the latest weird school gossip. So why would he do that to Yui? It had to be some kind of mistake. Because Ito wouldn't...
いや、待て。
もし他に犯人がいるなら、23日だって南沢千里に代わってそいつが事件を起こしたはずだろ。けど実際は何も起こらなかった。ってことはこの可能性は消えたってことじゃないのかな。もうやめようぜ。なんつうかさ、副部長が辛いと思うんだ俺。
僕が別の能力者の可能性を完全に排除してしまったのはあの時だ。伊藤はクリスのことを引き合いに出して僕に考える間も与えずに重大なメモを剥がして捨てた。それじゃあれはわざと。
The more I thought about it, the more unbelievable it seemed.
ユイ！伊藤！
How long had I been running? My throat was dry and it stung. I was gasping for breath and in dire need of water. Sweat was dripping off of me, and I was so out of breath that I couldn't think.
ここ、どこだ?
I looked around and saw that I was in a residential area of Shibuya that the reconstruction teams hadn't gotten around to yet. There were still a lot of abandoned houses. Even during the day, there was little foot traffic, and there were always rumors that at night you could see the vengeful ghosts of the people who died in the quake wandering beneath the streetlights. It wasn't that far from Alba Dorm, which meant that during my search I must have circled back without knowing it. Just as I was about to turn around and head for Miyashita Park or Hekiho Academy, I heard a faint sound. A tiny noise, like tearing cloth. I thought I might have imagined it, but forced my aching legs forward to look in the alleyway where I'd heard it. The lights didn't reach into the alley, so I could see nothing but darkness. I could hear the sound of water going drip, drip, drip. Somehow his pipe must have broken. I took another step forward into the darkness, as if I was being drawn by the sound. Suddenly there were several sharp metallic clangs at my feet. I quickly jumped back, surprised. When my eyes adjusted to the darkness, I saw that they were paring knives. Hey, what's up, Zane? And all of them were stained dark with something, their blades bent or broken in places. This knife I bought at the convenience store doesn't really cut that well. I felt something cold crawl up my back as I remembered Ito's words.
おい、ユイ、いるのか？ユイ。
I took another step forward. There was what felt like a puddle of water at my feet, and I heard a splash. But there was no answer. I took another step forward. The splash got louder, and then I realized that the liquid was sticking to my shoe. I looked down and saw that my shoe was stained the same dark red color as the knives. The wind must have changed course because the moment I had that thought, I smelled something awful. I inhaled a full breath of the stench before I could cover my nose and mouth. Oh, did you see earlier today? I think Kiara got like an update to her 3D model. Like it's more like expressive, like in the face and stuff. And then I looked towards the source of the smell. And when my eyes adjusted to the darkness, I could see it. Yeah, and she's also getting a new outfit in a couple days. She's gonna stream a new outfit reveal. But I think it's I think it might just be like one of the outfits that she wore in the Fever Night music video. Cause it had like her advertisement for the stream had like hashtag Fever Night. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was something about Fever Night, so I'm thinking that the new outfit is just gonna be like one of the ones that she had in the music video for Fever Night, so it was the unpleasant but somehow seductive and sweet smell of meat. I could see small boxes laid out in the rough shape of a human body. It looked like some kind of grotesque homemade doll. The dark red liquid was flowing from the boxes. I suddenly felt an urge to throw up. How long did it take me to realize that I was staring at what was left of my little sister? No fucking way. Are you serious? Because of that, it took me a little while to notice the man further down the alley, staring at the pool of blood. He was holding the murder weapon in his hand. It was dripping with blood. Dude, there's no fucking way this is real, dude. Ito hopped over what used to be Yui and spoke to me in the same pleasant tone he always used.
どうしてだって？それは俺の方の質問だよな。お前さ、なんであの時助けなかったんだ？あの時？なんで見捨てたんだ？見捨てたって誰よ？誰って千里はあんなに苦しんでただろうが
Senri Minamisawa? Why was he saying her name? Why was Ito talking about Senri?
ああ、どうだ。自分の大切なものを失う気分は、自分の無力さを思い知りながら後悔に苛まれる気分は。
I felt nothing but confusion. What I was looking at didn't seem real. So I just stood there and stared at Ito's face, dumbstruck.
彼女は俺にとってかけがえのない存在だった。それをお前は見殺しにしたんだ。でもこれでようやく復讐も終わる。Ito、お前。
What was the relationship between Senri Minamisawa and Ito? What happened between them? It didn't look like I'd have time to think about it. Ito's knife got steadily closer to me.
次は宮代の番だ。 よく切れるメスと麻酔薬は持ってきたか。それがなきゃひどく痛くて苦しむぞ。ゆいちゃんみたいにな。
He killed Yui, apparently. I don't know though, man. I have a feeling he's like getting mind controlled. Didn't they say there was like somebody who might have that power or something? Like he's, you know what? He's probably getting mind controlled by Senri. No, not Uki. Uki doesn't have the mind control power. Ito smiled a murderer's smile. Oh, so that's how it's going to be. For some reason, I'd lost the capacity to think clearly. That was the only thought that was left. I'm not even going to look like a person when he's done with me. Just like Yui. The feeling overwhelmed me. All I could do was stare into Ito's bloodshot eyes and wait for the moment of my death. Uh-oh. It just quick save, so I have a feeling it's gonna like have me like go through a bunch of choices or something right here. The little girl that hangs with the main. Yeah, Uki. What other little girl is there? And then I heard what sounded like a scream behind me. It was enough to drag me back to my senses. I looked back and saw Kurisu standing under the streetlight, her shoulders heaving up and down.
伊藤君、何をしているの?
Her eyes went wide at the knife in Ito's hand.
ダメだ、来るな。
Okay, wait, are you talking about the girl that he just killed, or are you talking about the girl that I've been theorizing might, like, be secretly Takeru's enemy or something? He'll kill you too. Get away from here, Kurisu! I wanted to tell her to get away, but only meaningless noises came out of my mouth. It was like my vocal cords had been paralyzed. The one that Ito. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about. Okay. No, the one that Ito killed is Yui, their little sister. Kurisu did the exact opposite of what I'd hoped she would. She ran into the alley, blocking my way out. and at the same time, she noticed the boxes filled with body parts and the stinking pool of blood. She gasped.
これ何タクルゆいはどうしたのねえゆいは
I was finally able to speak, but I couldn't answer her question. It was pathetic, but tears started to well up in my eyes. I couldn't stop them. Ito answered for me, flipping the knife from one hand to another as he spoke.
ああ、ほら、気をつけなよ、副部長。その箱を一つでも踏み潰したら、ゆいちゃんを組み立てられなくなる。
Kurisu jumped back and started to shake as she stared at the boxes.
嘘でしょ
She sank to her knees and reached out toward what used to be Yui, not caring that she'd be soaked with blood.
こんなの嘘絶対に嘘
She picked up something long and thin. It had a pretty nail on it, one which had never been manicured even though its owner was old enough to be interested in makeup. It was Yui's finger.
だから副部長、勝手に触らないでくれよ。ゆいちゃんが綺麗に見えるよう芸術的に詰めたんだから。
どうして
全部宮代が悪いんだよ。南沢千里を苦しめたから。その復讐さ。
千里の復讐
そうだよ。千里はもっと痛かったろ。苦しかったろ。しかも実験が辛くて死にたいと思っても死ねなかった。ゆいちゃんなんてまだ幸せだよ。こうしてすぐ死ぬことができたんだからね。
When I heard those words, something snapped inside me. The fog in my head cleared instantly, and my blood started to boil. It was a rage I couldn't control. The next thing I knew, I'd leapt at Ito with my bare hands. Okay, well, trying to fight with your bare hands against somebody with a knife is not a good idea. He pointed the knife straight at me as if he'd been waiting for this. I could tell it was pointed straight at my neck, at my carotid artery. If I'd been more calm, I would have known better than to jump on him without any defenses. But now I couldn't hold back my anger. He must have thought he had me, because a cruel, thin smile formed on Ito's lips. I knew I was going to die. I hoped that Kurisu, at least, might be able to get away. The last thought that went through my head was,
ごめんなユイ。僕がお前を事件に巻き込んだばっかりに。お前を。
If heaven was real, that was probably where Yui was going. But I knew without a doubt that I was going to hell, so I'd probably never see her again. But the moment of my death never came. Instead, I heard Kurisu scream. It was a violent sound, unlike anything I'd ever heard from her before. I looked in surprise and saw that she'd grabbed Ito from the side, and the two of them were rolling on the ground. The two of them were rolling around in Yui's blood. She didn't seem to hear me at all. She screamed like a wounded animal and tried to grab both of Ito's arms from behind. Her whole body was covered with Yui's blood, and each time she moved, her long hair flew up and sent dark red splashes everywhere. Ito tried to shake her off and punched her in the stomach. She moaned in pain when the impact hit her where she'd been stabbed before, but she still hung on desperately and refused to let go. I leapt on top of Ito without even thinking. I grabbed the hand with the knife and smashed it into the ground with all my might. There was a dull snap as his fingers shattered, and the knife fell to the ground. I kicked it far away. I put my full weight on Ito's back and pinned him to the ground. He was stronger than I thought, and he almost knocked me off, but I refused to let go. Bro, like, Takeru's like screaming voice and Ito's screaming voice sound exactly the same. You can't tell the difference between them. But she didn't seem able to answer my question. She sat down on the ground and tried to catch her breath. The shock seemed to have temporarily robbed her of her ability to breathe. Big tears fell from her eyes, and when she finally caught her breath, she started to sob.
副部長、恨むんなら宮代を恨むんだな。あの時こいつが千里を見捨てていなければ、俺だってこんな事件を起こすこともなかった。なあ、宮代。それは全ての事件の元凶は宮代だったんだ。お前が追いかけてたはずのニュージェネの狂気の再来事件は 実はみんなお前を追い詰めるために俺が起こしてたんだ。そんなことも調べられないで何が情報強者だよ。すげえ滑稽だぜ宮代。
It doesn't even make any damn sense. Like, if the point was to destroy Takaru, why would you kill like 5 other people? That couldn't be true. People had died because of me. If I'd found the truth faster, Yui wouldn't have died.
嘘。
Kurisu's voice was so soft, I couldn't hear what she was saying.
ああ、クルス。
嘘よ。伊藤君の言ってることはみんなデタラメじゃない。
はあ。
Kurisu jerked her face upwards without bothering to hide her tears. She stood up, enraged, and screamed into the sky.
あなたは誰？伊藤君にこんなことをさせて。どこかで私たちを嘲笑っているのは一体誰なの？
クルス。
見てるのは分かってるのよ。私の大切な妹をこんな姿にしたあなたは一体誰？
I think she might be suspecting what I'm suspecting. That somebody's actually controlling Ito. Something red dripped down off Kurisu's skirt. Was it Yui's blood? Or had Kurisu's own injury opened again?
どういうことだクルス。
伊藤君は千里のことなんて知らない。誰かにそう思い込まされてるだけ。
はあ？何言ってんだよ。俺は大好きだった千里のために復讐を。
I have another theory. What if remember that we haven't seen her in like a long time now, but remember when Uki was hanging out with that like old woman back at the hospital and we never actually like found out who that person was? What if that was Senri? And like she's like controlling this whole fucking thing.
バカなこと言うなよ。俺は千里を愛してたんだ。だから千里のために。
I could tell that Ito's body was starting to shake underneath me. His teeth were chattering as if he was afraid of something.
それも全部デタラメよ。千里はあなたなんて絶対に知らない。だからあなたが千里を愛しているはずがない。
違う。Ito?
Ito flailed about. Foamy bubbles were pouring from his mouth. His bloodshot eyes had rolled up into his head, and they were so swollen that they looked like they might burst out of their sockets. And suddenly, blood started to pour out of both his eyes. It wasn't Yui's. It was very clearly his own. When I recoiled, he crawled out from under me and then curled up on the ground. He grabbed his head with his hands and started to spasm and flail about.
頭が割れる。おい、伊藤。
伊藤君。
Ito tore at his head and finally started to bang it against the ground.
やめろ。おい。
ダメよ、伊藤君。
Kurisu and I grabbed him and tried to stop him. His forehead had split open, and the blood coming out of it mixed with the blood coming out of his eyes. It was impossible to even tell what he looked like now. But he shook us off and started to jerk and flail some more.
離せんりやしろ。俺は千里を見捨てたお前が許せない。だって俺は千里のことを。千里って誰だ。南沢千里。そうだ、犯人だ。宮代を狙った殺人犯。気をつけろ、宮代。あの女はまた襲ってくるぞ。千里はお前を恨んでるんだ。だってお前はあの子を見捨てたんだからな。だから俺がこうして復讐してやったんだ。だからゆいちゃんが死んだのもお前のせい。いや、俺がゆいちゃんをこんなにしたのかよ。俺がIto.
Dude, yeah, there is definitely something fucking wrong with his head right now. Ito was shouting loudly, but he wasn't making any sense. It was as if what Kurisu had said was right, and someone was controlling his brain.
待てよ、俺がゆいちゃんにこんなこと。俺ゆいちゃんのこといつもいい子だなって思ってて、宮代とも仲が良くてちょっと羨ましいなって。でもそうか、俺が殺したんだ。だって千里のためだもんな。で千里って誰だっけ。
Suddenly, Ito's laughter cut off, and he froze like a toy whose batteries had run out. Then all the strength drained from his body, and he collapsed. Kurisu and I together couldn't support the full weight of an unconscious human, So we all fell to the ground. Senri's alive? I'm not even sure of that. I think Senri might just be like a ghost that's still able to like control people and shit. Neither of us could move for a while. We just lay there, holding Ito between us. And staring at the bloody boxes that held our sister.
Yui. Yui.
Kurisu started to cry like a little girl, but there was nothing I could say to her, because I felt like I was going to cry too, and it was all I could do to stop myself. I could hear many footsteps in the distance. It was either Shinjo and the police, or maybe the reporters around Alba Dorm.
もしあそこでこんな姿のゆいを撮らないでやってくれ。お願いだからお願いだから。
I closed my eyes tight. I didn't want to see anything else. I didn't want to hear anything else.
ダメだよ、タクル兄。のの姉って本当はまだ子供なんだから、タクル兄が支えてあげなくっちゃ。ね。
Was it her ghost, maybe? I could see Yui, smiling gently when I closed my eyes. Hold on, bro. I can't believe they actually fucking did that, dude. I can't fucking believe they actually killed off Yui. And that possibly killed off Ito too. I don't know. We haven't figured out what the hell happened with him yet. Oh, Jesus Christ. Damn it. There's some shit with work going on. Okay, I'm gonna, I guess I'm gonna try and do this and read some more of this novel at the same time. So hold on, give me a second. Fuck, dude. I thought they were gonna like, I don't know, I thought there was a chance that this was gonna be like another fucking delusion or something, but shit, I guess not. They actually fucking killed Yui off. And like that, bro. Like that. Are you fucking serious, bro? God damn. Way worse than Chaos Head. I don't know about that, but well, I don't know. I guess it's different because I don't know, with Chaos Head it was kind of like, I don't know, there was just kind of an absurdity to it. So like all the like crazy deaths and shit that happened in that game, it was like, I don't know, it didn't have quite the same impact, whereas here it's like, I don't know, it's not as like absurd, so when something like this happens, it just has like a way bigger impact, you know what I mean? But so yeah, I mean, I would say this is like, this is probably worse than, yeah, like any death that happened in Chaos Head. Shit, hold on. I'll be right back. Well, I guess now we probably have a clearer picture of where this visual novel is going than any time before now, because now it just seems like this is heading towards, oh, Senri is like mind controlling these fucking people and trying to get revenge because she's blaming Takaru for not saving her from the fucking human experiments. I guess now the question is, does it end with Senri, or are they gonna like get a whole fucking thing involved like they did in Chaos Head, like the Committee of 300ers? Because I mean, fucking Kuruno Sato was talking about the committee, so I'm wondering if they're gonna fucking get involved in this shit at some point. Wait, who is this? Is this... Is this Trampus? I don't even know who this is actually. Shit. Somebody at work, I know that, but alright, hold on. What's his phone number? Should say on here. Oh crap, it didn't have his... No. Okay, shit. 'Cause I could have sworn maybe I have him marked. Yeah, no, it's not Todd, so it's gotta be like Trampus or somebody. Okay. Well, anyway. Man, I mean, do you want like a break or something? Do you want to like go to something else for now, or I guess we could try and look up some more YouTuber clips or VTuber clips or something if you want. You want, okay, you want to keep going? All right. Four days after Yui's death. The autopsy, the police interviews, all of that came to an end, and Yui's body was sent for cremation. Her soul became thin, pure white smoke and soared up to the heavens. Kurisu and I stood between the trees at the funeral home and watched it rise.
今の火葬場ってさ、フィルターとか通してクリーンな煙しか出さないんだってな。
I'd say something that didn't matter, and Kurisu would only half listen. We'd been doing that for a while now. Let's see. Dad was probably in the room where the family waited for the cremation to finish, holding Yuto in his strong arms the whole time. Uki, Senri, Arimura, and Kazuki were probably watching, but they couldn't do anything. Wait, what? Wait, why the fuck would he say Senri is watching?
不思議ね。あんなに悲しくて涙が止まらなかったのに、今はもう平気なの。お葬式の費用のこととか、お墓をどうしようとか、そんなこと普通に考えてる。
Maybe... I wonder if this is like a typo or something. Maybe they meant like Yuto. I don't know, like putting Senri in there doesn't make any sense. Okay.
私ってきっと薄情なんだわ。
Even as she spoke, she looked thin and frail from her suffering, but there was a light, like gray flame, in her eyes. I'd never seen her look like that before.
いや、クルス以外にそういうのを仕切れる人がいないからだよ。父さんも気が抜けたみたいになっちゃってるし。
そうかな。
そうだよ。
Besides, I'd already heard the muffled sobbing that came from Kurisu's room late at night. After that, I'd moved back to Alba Dorm from the RV. Oh wow. So he's actually officially moving back to the dorm, huh? Alright, hold on, I'll be right back. I need to grab something. Kurisu, Yuto, Uki, and Dad, all of them were shocked and saddened by Yui's death. If I were to leave them, too, I couldn't bear the idea of a lonely Alba dorm without me or Yui. And when I was alone, I found myself remembering Yui, and I'd feel like I was going to go crazy. So I wanted to be with someone I could share my sorrows with. I was about to learn that this was what the family I'd tried to abandon was for. But for now, my head was full of thoughts of finding the person who'd done this to Yui.
タクル。葬儀が終わったら少し休むといいわ。あなたひどい顔してる。
それはお互い様だ。お前だってちゃんと休んでないだろ。
だって夜眠れないんだもの。恐ろしい夢ばかり見てしまって、何回も飛び起きて。ね、
Kurisu tightened her hands into small fists.
一晩だけでいいから、今度タクルの部屋で寝ちゃダメかな。
え？
Of course not. I wanted to refuse instantly, but she looked so tired and kept telling me that she couldn't sleep by herself. I had no choice but to silently nod. When nothing was left of Yui but tiny white fragments, we used chopsticks to move her to the urn. Only after she'd lost most of her weight and fit inside the tiny urn did she finally attain a normal death. That was one weight off of my shoulders. I didn't want her staying in that horrible state forever. Yuto was shaking the whole time he moved his sister's bones into the urn. But his eyes were empty, looking at nothing, and he wasn't screaming or crying. While Yui's classmates and teachers sobbed, he did his work mechanically, with shaking hands. When it was done, he turned his empty eyes once more on what was left of his sister.
Yuto, 僕が必ず本当の犯人を見つけ出してやるからな。約束する。
Well, that's weird. But he said nothing back. The funeral ended without incident. Uki and Dad took Yuto back home by taxi. Kurisu and I said our goodbyes to Sarika, Arimura, and Kazuki, then headed for home. Oh, wait a second. I bet that's what it was. Dude, okay, back here when it said Senri. Where was it? Here? I bet they meant Sarika. They probably mistyped that shit. I bet that's what that was. We were walking slowly.
ユウト、大丈夫かな？
クルスや父さんもいるし、何より山添がずっとそばについてるから。
The loss of Yuto's sister had brought back his PTSD to the point where he was just as bad as he'd been after the earthquake. He'd mostly lost the ability to speak. He'd become extremely afraid of the dark, and sometimes he would go into convulsions. He'd been given special permission to leave the house to attend Yui's funeral, but normally he wasn't even allowed to sleep in his room. Dad had decided to put him up in a room in Alba Clinic. What? Like, what the hell? That's... Okay, yeah. This is weird. Well, they're saying there's something interrupted, but sure looks to me like there ain't anything wrong right now. Okay, I don't get it. Yes. I'm trying to think of what else I could check. Okay, hold on. Maybe there's one other thing here. The hell?
不思議な巡り合わせだな。
It was Uki Yamazoe who was doing everything she could to take care of him. It seemed like the reason we saved her and brought her to Alba Dorm was so that she, Yui's old friend, could take care of him in his hour of need. When I told her that, Kurisu looked sad. It's just a coincidence, was all she said.
あのね、タクル。そのウキちゃんのことだけど。よかったらでいいんだけどね。そろそろ名前で呼んであげてくれないかな。
Jeez, shit takes forever. I felt that pain in the back of my chest again. See anything bad there? Let me just do one more thing. Around 6 months ago, I'd switched from calling her Nano to Kurisu. Looking back, the reason was so stupid that just thinking about it made me mad. But part of me was stubborn, and part of me felt just a little too embarrassed, so I'd missed the chance to switch back. I knew that sometimes it made Kurisu sad.
僕は別に構わないけど、山添はそれでいいのか？
実はウキちゃんがね、そう言ってたの。みんなに名前で呼んでもらって嬉しいって。なんだかうちの家族になれたみたいだって。でもウキちゃんには家族みたいじゃなくて、本当の家族になってほしいなって、そう思うから。ね。
Kurisu smiled, probably for the first time today.
わかった。山添じゃなくてウキな。了解。
ありがとう。彼女にも言っておくわ。タクルのこと名前で呼んでいいって。
あと、それだったらさ。
And can I start calling you Nano again? Just as I was about to ask.
宮代君、クルスさん。
はい。
We suddenly heard a voice and turned around. Shinjo was standing there. He must have felt responsible for what happened, because there was no sign of his usual vitality. He mostly stared at the ground.
すまない。葬儀に出ようと思ってたんだが、間に合わなかったみたいだね。
そんな、気を使わなくていいですよ。お仕事相変わらず忙しいんでしょ？
今日は病院での検査に思ったより時間がかかってしまって。
検査？
伊藤君のだよ。
Oh, yeah. The silence that had developed between Kurisu and I shattered in an instant.
意識が戻ったんですか？
合わせてください。お願いします。
Wait, so he didn't die, he's still alive. But Shinjo shook his head.
いや、依然、昏睡状態のままだ。
そうですか。
でも、脳の検査結果は予想通りだったよ。
肥大化が？
ああ、大脳新皮質が異常に大きくなっている。久野里さんの見立てだと、これまでに見たどんな患者よりひどいそうだ。
Okay. Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to think. What was the fourth death? Oh yeah. It was the You know what? I don't think any of these Return of Neo-Gen or whatever Return of New Gen killings are like direct murders. I think it's literally like somebody's taking control of their minds and then they like do something that kind of forces them, almost like they're killing themselves kind of thing. Because we gotta remember it's not just Senri that's doing this shit, right? Because remember at the very first scene in this entire visual novel, there was one of those, whatever they're called, the guys with the backpacks on, that walked into that guy's apartment. And it was like that backpack, I guess, kind of like took control of his mind or whatever, and then he did the thing where he cut his arm and all that shit. So, I mean, Senri might be involved, but I think there's like other people too. And they're basically like taking control of all these people's minds. Okay, here's the weird thing though. That makes it look like Ito was supposed to be the next victim of the new gen killings. But there's two problems. One, he's still alive, so they didn't succeed. And then two, Ito's not a gigalomaniac, so why would they target him? Unless, again, are we getting ready to go through a whole nother deal where we didn't know they were a gigalomaniac and now they're about to find out that he is, or something, just like with Yui? Oh wait, oh fuck, what am I saying? Never mind, Yui... Okay. Wow, this... Yeah, that actually kind of makes it really confusing. Because this is like... You could say Yui was the target of the new gen killing, but they didn't take control of Yui's mind like they did with all the other victims. They took control of Ito's mind so that he would then go and kill Yui. So that would mean this new gen killing is quite different from all the other ones. Oh my god, this fucking cover thing takes for fucking ever, dude.
それだけ長期間にわたって、しかも強力な思考誘導を受けていたんだろうと、久野里さんは言っている。
Yeah. Well, there you go. Then that means all the other victims were subject to mind control for a long time as well. So yeah, I mean, I'm thinking like in the case of Watabe, he probably actually was being mind controlled into like trying to ingest all those. He basically stuck all those sumo stickers into his mouth himself, probably because he was being mind controlled. And then like the guy who died on the bed with the shit twisted around his neck, he probably did that to himself because he was being mind controlled again.
じゃあ、伊藤は無実ということになりますよね。
I didn't want to think that my best friend had killed Yui of his own free will. I wanted to believe that he was someone's puppet, like Kurisu had said.
君たちの言うように、彼の後ろには誰かがいるはずだ。少なくとも俺はそう思う。
But there was a hesitation in his voice.
ただ、実行犯が伊藤君であることに変わりはない。君たちや俺や久野里さんなら、思考誘導がいかに強力なものか理解できるし、伊藤君には罪がないと言い切れるが。
Wait, so are they saying like if he manages to survive, they're gonna have to like convict him of murder anyway? Is that what he's about to say here?
他の捜査員や検察、それに裁判所はそうはいかない。
Yeah, that's what he's
世間
saying.
もだ。
Okay, shit finally came back up again. Okay. Okay, well, that's all I can do with this work shit. If they're still having a problem, then you're gonna have to like talk to somebody else because there's nothing I can do on my side. Alright, go ahead and shut this shit down.
もちろんクルスさんの証言をもとに彼が洗脳のようなものを受けていたという線で捜査を進めているが、捜査員はみんな混乱してしまっている。
Based off Kurisu's testimony. What do they mean, like when she was like trying to talk to ghosts or whatever that night? Is that what they're talking about?
とにかく不可解な点が多い上に裏付けすら取りようのないことばかりだ。すべてが常識の範疇を超えている。
Yeah, I bet.
かといってギガロマニアックスだの超能力だのそんな話をするわけにもいかないだろう。
Shinjo bit the corner of his lip.
そのせいもあって今の捜査方針に疑問を抱き始めている連中が増えてきた。伊藤君に不利な証拠もいろいろと出てきてしまっていてね。
どういうことですか、それ。
例えばなくしたはずの君のスマホから伊藤君のスマホに脅迫まがいの無言電話があったろ。
はい。
Wait, was that Ito? But how?
単純なトリックだった。彼のスマホに偽の着信と電話番号を表示するアプリがインストールしてあって、 宮代くんの名前と電話番号が登録されていたよ。
Wait, but why would he fake that? I mean, even if he was being mind controlled, still, why would he fake that?
Huh?
So that was it. Why didn't I realize that? I'd known there was a freeware app that could do that. I remembered hearing how you were supposed to use it to end conversations with people you didn't want to talk to, or get out of meetings.
あと、彼のパソコンから妙なチャットの履歴が見つかってね。
チャット？
君たち、エド・ルーカスって名前に聞き覚えはないか？
Ed Lucas?
エド・ルーカス。
Okay. So these fucking these texts we've been seeing periodically throughout have been between Ito and Amy here, who I guess we're still not sure, but I'm betting Amy here is Senri. It's almost like Ito and Senri are the Suwo and the nurse from Chaos Head. It's basically the same role.
誰ですそれ？
Both Kurosu and I look confused. Neither of us had heard that name before.
それじゃあ、アミーちゃんは？
あ、それなら。
都市伝説の。
Oh yeah, that's right. They were talking about that urban legend. Dude, that's it then. That's it. Senri is Amy. Yeah, I think that pretty much confirms it. That was the character I'd snuck into AH Tokyo General Hospital to find when I was a kid.
いや、そのアミーちゃんじゃない。伊藤君のパソコンを調べたら、そういうハンドルネームの2人が頻繁にチャットを行っていたんだ。エド・ルーカスというのが伊藤君だ。チャットの内容は一連の殺人や宮代君を監視しているような内容ばかり。犯行動機として十分すぎるくらいのね。
So dude, that means Ito has actually been being mind controlled for a really long time. Like, probably... Like... I mean, probably around the time this visual novel first started, he was already getting mind controlled.
Soんな。
でもそのチャット相手を操作すれば真犯人の手がかりに。
Oh. They're saying it's fixed now. Well, I don't know. Maybe that restarting that broker service made it work for some reason. I don't know. That's that is pretty strange though. Oh well. I don't know. Sometimes that's how IT is. Sometimes there's some weird shit that happens and then something fixes it and you never know for sure what it was that fixed it. You don't know if it was because you restarted this thing or if it was just some weird fucking you know, some weird flub somewhere that was just like yeah. But Shinjo balled his hands into fists.
もちろんサイバー犯罪対策課に調べさせたよ。
Cyber Crimes Division.
その結果アミーちゃんは存在しなかった。
Amy didn't exist? Okay, well then that means my theory about Senri being a ghost is the correct theory. Yeah, that's what it is then. So yeah, Ito's been talking with Ghost Senri.
は?
どういうことですか?
Interesting that over or in Japan they call it they pronounce it Ami instead of Amy. Although actually, you know what? If they're pronouncing it Ami, then it shouldn't actually be spelled A-M-Y. It should be spelled A-M-I. But I think because whoever localized this, they were wanting to make it, you know, they were wanting to turn everything more Western. They named her Amy, but really it should be Ami, A-M-I. So.
アミーちゃんの正体も伊藤君だったんだ。彼は一人でチャットもどきをしていた。
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I think he's just talking to Ghost Senri.
そんなバカな。
どうして？
これは久野里さんの説だが、伊藤君の心は長期にわたる思考誘導のせいですでに壊れていたんじゃないかと。
Oh. Well, okay. She thinks. Well, shit. Okay, if that's the case, then him being mind controlled actually started even before the beginning of this visual novel. Then, holy shit, he. Who the fuck knows how long ago that shit started? Okay, well, I guess there's two possibilities then. Either he is talking with Ghost Senri and Shinjo and Kunosato are just wrong, or they're right, and I guess he was being he got mind controlled so much that he just basically made up Amy or Ami. But then again, if he was being mind controlled, who was controlling his mind? Probably Senri. So I mean, either way, I think Senri's kind of behind this shit.
だが 法廷で思考誘導という能力の存在が認められない以上、非常にまずい証拠になる。犯人しか知り得ない情報が含まれているんだ。
A new rage was building up within me. Whoever did that to Yui had also put Ito's mind under so much stress that it had shattered. I kicked a small rock at my feet. The rock collided with a nearby wall and split in two.
新庄さん、このままだと伊藤はどうなるんですか？その法律的に。
まだわからない。未成年とはいえ、事件が事件だけに。
でも真犯人が逮捕されれば別ですよね。そうすれば伊藤の罪だって軽く。
ダメだ。君は自分の身を守ることだけ考えろ。犯人なら俺が探す。
Ito must have realized what I was trying to say because he cut me off.
犯人を探すって、一体どこをどう探すつもりなんですか？それに犯人が分かっても、気軽マニアックス相手に新庄さんに何ができるんです？
Wait. I think they fucked the names up again. I think they meant Shinjo here. Dude. It's kind of bad that they're getting all these names mixed up and shit in this.
これまで結局何もできてないじゃないですか。そんなだからユイや伊藤は。
This wasn't fair. I knew it wasn't fair, but I was so frustrated and angry that I couldn't stop myself.
タクル。新庄さんは一生懸命やってくれてる。責めるのは違うわ。
I looked at Shinjo's face, then looked away. He had the same pained look on his face that we'd had a moment ago.
すみません。つい。
いや、君の言う通りだ。俺は君たちにどう謝罪していいのか、未だにわからない。けれど、頼むから、命を危険にさらすような真似はしないでくれ。特に宮代くん、11月4日に何かしようと考えているのなら。
11月4日
Yep, November 4th is probably the date of the last new gen killing. So that's going to be the target date for the next.
ニュージェネレーションの狂気、最後の事件の日ですよね。となれば、その日に真犯人は必ず動く。
Shinjo's expression became even more pained.
だから、宮代くん。
Well, I hate to say it, but Ito basically already revealed that this whole deal was to go after Takaru. I mean, Takaru is the main target here, and so since this is going to be the last new gen killing, there can only be one target. And it's gonna be Takaru. So he's gotta do something before that day comes.
だ ダメか。
He must have seen how strong my resolve was, because he turned towards Kurisu.
クルスさん、
はい。
どうやら俺から頼んでも無駄らしい。宮代くんがおかしなことをしないよう見張っててくれないか。俺はこれ以上犠牲者を出したくない。
Kurisu quietly nodded.
わかりました。11月4日が過ぎるまで、タクルには危険なことをさせないよう注意しておきます。
クルス。
Something seemed strange about what she'd said, so I turned to look. But she had already bowed to Shinjo and started walking toward Alba dorm. Alright, let's read through this. Latest victim chopped up and put into tiny little boxes. Too much even for me. So we've settled on fictional young girl? That's from the law Tokyo passed banning depictions of sex between fictional youths in anime and manga, right? But that was like, what, 5 or 6 years ago? Does anybody even remember it? It's better than well done for a chick who got burnt to death. Hey, how about fictional underage girl? That makes it sound extra sexy. Bro. The fuck? Little Yui, the underage girl, huh? And Yui was an XXX grader. So hot. Much hotter than that guy from Gatsuon Death, or the crazy old lady from Well Done. BRB going to bathroom. Bro, what the fuck? Officer, there's a pervert in this thread. Anyway, the killer's not supposed to get caught. What do we do on November 4th, LOL? Why don't you go do it yourself? Go make fictional young girl 2. The police have been notified. LOL, underage girl. You guys play too many H games.
ざけんなよこいつら。
Alright, man. I think we're gonna stop here tonight. Alright, well this visual novel is really kicking things up into high gear now. Still not really sure how much longer we got here before this route is over. I guess it kind of depends on like if the climax, the climactic like conflict is going to be between Takaru and Senri, or if it's going to involve like a whole bunch of other people like the Committee of 300 and shit. If it involves the Committee of 300, I don't know. This could still go on a while longer. But anyway, alright, man. Well, I know you weren't here during the Genshin Impact segment, but I didn't actually do any of the Clorinde story quests today. I focused on the new event that started today instead. But I will do just the Clorinde story quest, I think, tomorrow. So yeah. And then of course we'll do some Chaos Child as well. Continue on. So thanks for tuning in tonight, Zane. And yeah. See you again tomorrow. Have a good night.